Hey, Tipo here. Ready for some fun English? Let's go.
Hey Gwen, do you remember when you first started learning English?
I definitely do. I had no idea how to say simple things like ordering food or even saying hello properly.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I remember being so nervous to speak, afraid I'd make a mistake and everyone would laugh. But guess what? It happens to all of us.
And honestly, that's kind of the beauty of learning a new language, right?
Exactly. It's a challenge for sure, but it's also a huge adventure. And trust us, you're not the only one facing it. Welcome to Podcast and Chill on the Learning English podcast channel. I'm Leo.
And I'm Gwen. Today's topic is English is not my first language. In this episode, we'll explore the struggles that non-native speakers face when learning English. You might even find yourself nodding along because, spoiler alert, this is something everyone deals with.
In today's episode, we've also prepared a free PDF with tips and useful vocabulary to help you on your journey. Make sure to check it out in the description box or the comment section. Now, let's get into it. Let's talk about some of the challenges we face when learning English. There are so many, right? I think one of the biggest problems for me when I first started was pronunciation. I mean, English words don't always sound like how they're written.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The words though and through sound so similar, but they look so different. It's so confusing when you're learning to pronounce them. Though has that O sound like in go, but through has the oo sound, like in food.
I know what you mean, and don't even get me started on comb and bomb. Comb has that silent B, but bomb has a clear B sound. Why are English words like this?
Exactly. It can be really frustrating for anyone learning English. The pronunciation can be tricky because the rules don't always match what we see written. There are so many words that look easy, but when you try to say them, they don't sound like you expect.
And then there's grammar. Sometimes I'd mix up verb tenses or forget to add s at the end of a word in the present tense. I'm sure a lot of learners feel the same way.
I agree. The grammar rules can be overwhelming, especially when you're still getting used to things like articles or when to use do in questions. It's easy to get confused, but honestly, it gets easier with practice. The more you hear it, the more you get used to the patterns.
Right? And there's something else many people struggle with, the fear of making mistakes. I know I was terrified to speak at first because I thought everyone would judge me.
Oh, I've been there too. It's really common, particularly when you're in a situation where you have to speak English, like in class or at work. But the truth is, everyone makes mistakes when learning something new. It's just part of the process.
That's a good point. In fact, mistakes are actually a great thing. They help you learn. According to a research in Science Daily, mistakes are a normal and helpful part of learning because they give us a chance to understand and fix our mistakes, which helps us get better. Every time you make a mistake, you're one step closer to getting it right. If you're not making mistakes, it probably means you're not challenging yourself enough.
Very true. So instead of feeling embarrassed, try to see your mistakes as opportunities. It's okay if you don't get everything perfect.
Trust me, even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. It's just part of being human.
And the more we focus on getting better and not being afraid to speak, the faster we'll improve. Just don't let fear hold you back.
One more thing I've noticed is that a lot of people get super nervous about speaking English. I mean, I get it, it's tough to find the confidence to speak when you're worried about making mistakes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The point is, the more you speak, the more confident you get. At first, it might feel a little scary or difficult, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes.
When you speak regularly, you start to feel more comfortable with the language. And it doesn't have to be a big conversation.
Just speaking a little every day makes a huge difference. You don't need to wait for a special class or lesson. It could be with friends who also speak English, or if you don't have someone to talk to, you can use language apps.
And I think a lot of people make the mistake of comparing themselves to others. But actually, everyone learns at their own pace. Some people pick up things faster, but that doesn't mean you're behind.
You got it right. I think the main point here is not to focus on being perfect. Don't stress about saying everything correctly. As long as people understand you, that's a win. Let's bring out some useful phrases in today's episode for our listeners. Get used to become familiar with something over time. Example, at first, the food was strange, but after a week, I got used to it.
Get better at, to improve in a skill or ability. Example, you're learning something new and getting better at it.
Get the hang of, to become familiar with or learn how to do something. Example, the more you get the hang of the job, the easier it becomes.
Be terrified of, to feel fear or anxiety about something. Example, I was terrified to speak at first.
Don't let something hold you back. To not allow something to prevent you from moving forward. Example, don't let fear hold you back from following your passion.
Let's move on to some questions for today's topic. Question 1. What are some common challenges when learning English? Common challenges include pronunciation, where words may not sound like how they are written. There's also grammar, where people mix up verb tenses or forget small details, like adding s to the present tense.
Question 2. How do mistakes help in learning English? Mistakes are helpful because they give us a chance to understand and correct our errors, which helps us improve. Every mistake means we're one step closer to getting it right. So, Gwen, one thing I've noticed about learning English, or any language, is how much it opens up your world. Not just in speaking, but in connecting with others too.
I agree. Being multilingual is such a big advantage. It's not just about knowing more words, but about being able to communicate with so many more people, right?
Yep, you can make friends, work with people from different countries, and even travel with more confidence. Imagine going to a new place and being able to speak with locals in their language. It's such a powerful feeling.
Knowing multiple languages can also open up job opportunities too. You can work with international companies or even teach languages, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like you're giving yourself more doors to walk through. And the best part? You're also improving your thinking skills.
That's right. When you learn more than one language, your brain gets stronger. You start to think more flexibly because you can switch between different ways of thinking. It's like a workout for your brain.
Yes. And that kind of skill can really help in everyday life too. You become better at solving problems, thinking quickly, and even understanding people better.
I've also discovered another well-known fact. When it comes to English, a lot of learners worry about sounding like a native speaker. But honestly, I think that's not the most important thing.
Absolutely. Your accent is part of who you are. It's a personal thing that makes you unique. There's no need to sound like someone else just to speak English well.
What matters most is being able to communicate clearly and naturally. That's the key, isn't it?
Yes, no one's expecting you to have perfect pronunciation. What's important is that people understand you and that you can get your point across. So, embrace your accent. It's part of your identity, and it's something to be proud of. And if you want to improve your English skills, there are some fun ways to do it.
Oh, definitely. One of my favorite things to do is watching movies in English. Through that, I can pick up new words, learn how to pronounce better, and get used to how people speak naturally.
I love that. And if you enjoy podcasts, that's another great way to learn, You can listen to different topics, get new vocabulary, and just get used to hearing the language.
Exactly. And writing can help too. Keeping a journal or writing notes in English is a great way to practice. You don't need to write long paragraphs. Just write a few sentences a day, and you'll see progress.
And finally, what is the most important thing?
Celebrate your progress, no matter how small.
Yes,
Even if you understand just a little bit more today than yesterday, that's progress. You're learning, and that's amazing.
don't forget to see how far you've come. Every step you take is a victory. So, keep going and don't get upset, because you are moving closer to miracles.
Keep in mind that it's not about being perfect. It's about enjoying the journey and making progress. Keep practicing, keep learning, and before you know it, you'll be so much more confident in your English skills.
All right, now let's bring out some useful phrases in today's episode for our listeners. Get your point across. To communicate your message clearly. Example: when you explain something to your friend, try to speak slowly so you can get your point across clearly.
Open up your world to give you more opportunities or make things easier to understand. Example: learning English will open up your world and help you make friends from different countries.
Powerful feeling, a strong emotional experience. Example: winning the race was a powerful feeling. I was so happy and proud of myself.
Brain workout: exercising your brain by learning or thinking in different ways. Example: doing puzzles every day is a great brain workout. It helps me think better.
Celebrate your progress. To recognize and feel happy about how much you've improved. Example: you should celebrate your progress in learning English, even if you just learned a few new words today. Now let's move on to some questions to help you understand today's topic. Question 3. How does learning more than one language improve your thinking skills?
Learning multiple languages makes your brain stronger by helping you think more flexibly. It's like a workout for your brain because you can switch between different ways of thinking. Question 4. Why is it okay to have an accent when speaking English? Your accent is part of who you are, and it makes you unique.
Dear listeners, what do you think? We'd love to hear your thoughts on these questions, so feel free to share them with us in the comments. Well, that's it for today's episode. Remember, your English doesn't have to be perfect right away. The most important thing is to start and believe in yourself.
Just keep going, and you'll see how much you can achieve. Thank you so much for listening. We truly believe in you. Keep practicing, keep learning, and we'll catch you in the next podcast.